Welcome back to Weekend Smile. Get ready for some expert insight into the science of healthy hair care. We have an expert in hair care with us, Sheryl Ferron, trichologist and owner of K&M Products and Beauty Limited. She is here to help us figure out what causes hair breakage and split ends and tell us how to fix them. Welcome, Sheryl. How are you doing?
I'm great. Nice to meet you.
So let's start a little bit with the structure of Afro-textured hair. What makes it so unique compared to the other textures of hair?
All right. So I would say African American, we have a lot of curls in our hair. We have tight curls, and they're tightly packed together, which makes it unique. So we have more volume, more strength. But the difference with Caucasian hair and African hair is that our oils, it stays down onto the scalp because it cannot flow. So when the sebum flows on Caucasian hair and goes to the strand and the hair, so it makes it very oily very fast, or stay down. So it makes the hair very dry.
But you know what I noticed though, Sheryl, to be honest, Sheryl, a lot of us with natural hair, right? Underneath is natural hair, right? The issue that a lot of us have is breakage, you know, particularly because it's really hard to find the right oil and the right thing. But what are some of the common causes why the curl pattern that you're talking about, that's so curly, that always breaks? What's some of the causes for that?
As I was saying just now, is that the oil doesn't flow.
Okay.
But most of the times, we tend to not use the right products in our hair. We don't hydrate our hair enough. And of course, different from the food that we eat. Not enough nourishment, enough protein.
So it's not just what you put on top, it's what you put inside.
As well.
Understand.
It helps the hair to grow and to keep strong. But one thing that we don't know that makes the hair stop a hair from break is hydration and moisture.
I was just about to ask that, you know, like what are some of the simpler, most basic techniques that we can use to prevent hair breakage and all these split ends from occurring? So you mentioned hydration, which is like what, more water? What else can we add?
More moisture, keeping bacteria away can keep your hair from drying out too.
Okay.
So moisture would be like deep conditioners, natural oils, a simple thing as aloe vera, a little coconut oil mixed with some almond oil or some shea oil can create a lot of moisture to the hair and prevent breakage.
Okay.
So here's the thing. When I was growing up, right, Afro, natural hair, the hair care routine back then for me was just wake up, blue magic, just the high, right? So just oiling. But I don't think that's all we need. Talk us through how persons with Afro hair should approach their hair care choices.
All right, you know, back then, more than half of us would cut our hair off, our hair would be breaking, or we just cream it out because we can't manage our natural hair.
Cream it out. Your mother said, listen, that it's hard for comb, make we just...
You know, there was a lot of stuff that we didn't understand.
Facts.
And there's so much products on the market now and so much education flowing around that most of us prefer our natural hair now and realize that, oh, I didn't have this curl when I was younger.
This curl pattern.
Yeah, we didn't know. We didn't know that we have moisture and hydration. But the thing that if we stay away from certain chemicals, take those out of our diet, we'd understand our hair more and appreciate our hair more.
Okay.
So there's a lot of chemicals that we use. And I'm going to name them. If we stay away from sulfate, petroleum, Vaseline, minerals, and alcohol, because those most of those dry out the hair, and there are strong chemicals.
Well, Sheryl, you're actually going to make us or help us to make a deep conditioner, an at-home remedy, deep conditioner that persons with Afrocentric hair can use it. What are some of the products that we have on display here that we're going to add to the deep conditioner?
are some of my favorite products to tell my clients to use in for home care. If they cannot make it to the salon, is my main ingredient is aloe vera.
Aloe vera,
Yeah,
okay.
that's definitely a good one. Yep.
So aloe vera,
This can help to strengthen and protect your hair.
aloe vera is the best thing. You know what aloe vera is good for? It cleanses.
Okay.
It keeps bacteria away, but it's a form of antibiotic to the scalp and to your skin.
Okay.
Remember, that's the first thing you use when you get a cut. So you have any form of cut on the
Sure,
scalp?
be careful, you know. Be careful with it.
If you have any form of cut on the scalp or any form of bacteria on the scalp, and bacteria, if you have no bacteria, that will help a lot with eczema, psoriasis,
Love that.
dry scalp.
Okay. So what is, before you put the aloe vera, what is in the container right now?
And this is shea nut oil, and this is real shea nut oil.
Okay.
What shea nut is good for is also eczema, but it's great for moisture.
Okay.
So if your skin is dry, your hair is dry, anywhere at all, this will help.
All right, so we're adding the aloe vera into the shea nut oil.
Yes.
So we're just, what is it? We're just scraping it in.
Yeah, so you just do it gently.
gel.
Right. You're
Okay.
trying to get the gel off. And it's best to do it when you're going to use it.
Okay.
So,
Also, don't keep it.
Keep
don't
it
do it
fresh.
and then.
right.
Okay.
So you
All
can
right,
just use
got
it.
you.
Right. I'll scrape that off. It's not going to take long.
Okay.
So you don't need a lot. And sometimes you can just use it alone to clean your scalp, right?
Okay.
So if you don't have the shea nut butter, you can just put the aloe directly onto the scalp by itself.
To just clean it off, not to stay, but to just get
Just
rid
to
of.
clean it.
Yeah, so if you're having braids or weave and your scalp get itchy
Right.
from any form of bacteria,
Aloe vera
then the best
Love
thing you
that.
can draw. And of course, if you have any cut on the scalp, that will help, right?
as well.
Okay.
So,
All right.
of
So we have our
course,
shea nut butter,
yes,
oil, we have our aloe vera. What else we need?
we cannot do without something, a mask, something to hydrate the hair, right? So,
So that's what the mask does. So
Yes.
anytime you see something that has the word mask, on it,
mask or deep conditioner or, you want to use it, it helps to put your oils in.
Oh, boy.
is there anything we need to look for when you say mask? Like ensure that your mask has in this and this and this, or just as long as it says mask, just buy it, we're good to go.
Well, there's different type of masks on the market. Some of them no good, but trying to look for natural ingredients when you're looking for your mask, okay? Just
All right.
read and try to cut out just the stuff especially the stuff that I mentioned.
Right.
That will help you to decide on which mask you're gonna
Got
buy.
it.
All right,
Okay.
so after the mask now, we have some oils over here. Which
Yeah.
oils are we
Close to you.
adding?
So, of course, if you don't add anything else and you're just going to add these ingredients, you cannot do without your rosemary because, of course, you want growth.
Yes,
And
okay.
if you add all these ingredients, it's close to making your own minoxidil. And you know what minoxidil is good for?
Yes,
Oh,
when you have
tell
a
us.
bald.
Yes.
us. Oh,
it's-
okay.
There's a bald in men
Yes, it
and
helps
women.
to-
Okay.
You have alopecia, whatever that you should
Yeah,
use.
minoxidil regrows here. And people have natural minoxidil and people have chemical minoxidil. So this is a way of making your own minoxidil.
Okay.
So this
Alright.
the rosemary is something that helps to grow back the hair.
All right, and I see you have something else in your hand.
And castor oil, it helps
Castor oil.
It also helps with bacteria on the scalp.
Okay.
And it helps to straighten the hair.
Beautiful.
All right.
Yes.
So
Some
the
people say it
castor
makes my
oil.
hair strong and thick.
Yes.
So it keeps the strands together.
Nice.
So whilst you're doing that, persons who want to get a hold of you want to maybe have hair issues or scalp issues or just want
Yeah.
to find out more about their hair, how
Yeah.
can we find you? Keep going, man. But
I'm at shop 2 and 3, Auto Vision Plaza, 8 Hillview Avenue. And that is off Eastwood Park Road.
Okay. We're
this
adding
is
some
my-
cold pressed coconut
Coconut
oil.
oil.
Right, so coconut
Okay.
oil. Most of these, as I said before, they're very good. And if you can treat bacteria on the scalp and clean your scalp,
Yeah.
and the pores are clean, your hair will grow healthier.
so it sounds like the biggest problem with the scalp or the hair is dirty scalp and lack of moisture.
There
See,
you
we
go.
learned something
All
today.
right, there you
Adding
go.
coconut oil, and then finally, after the coconut oil, what else we have to add? Which one is this?
This is tea tree. And what
Okay.
is tea tree good for?
I don't know, you know. You tell me.
Teach it.
It's
Of course,
antibacterial, no?
It's
As well.
good
Antifungal.
to, yes, it's an antifungal
Go,
treatment.
Nisha.
Go, Nina.
Yeah, go, Nisha.
Yeah.
All right.
But you know, a lot of people
Tree.
try use essential oils alone. It will dry out the scalp. Too much every year, too much of one thing is not good.
Okay.
So that's why you mix a little bit of everything.
Ooh, I'm smelling it now. So we're adding the sunscreen and then we mix, and then
And
that's
just a
it.
little drop.
Just a few drops, and then you mix
Yes.
together.
How long should this stay on the scalp?
All right, so for a treatment to work properly, if you're not giving it 25 minutes, you're not serving its justice. So
Not
try it
staying
at
long,
least,
you're
right?
doing it wrong.
All right. So
All right.
25 minutes approximately.
Yeah, so
Are-
15 to 25 minutes, depending on the texture you hear. The more coils you have,
Yeah.
of course, it's going to take longer to treat.
Penetrate the scalp.
All right.
Got it.
All right.
All right.
All right.
Texture,
Well,
the
So
thickness.
much. We've
Are
learned
you
a
on
lot.
social media?
I am.
Tell us the social media
I am
before we go.
Sheryl the trichologist.
All right.
JA. On everything.
All right,
right,
Sheryl.
Sheryl. Thank you so
Thank
much.
you so
You're welcome.
much. Yes, love that. That Sheryl Ferron, trichologist and owner of K&M Products and Beauty Limited. Learned a lot this morning, but more to come on Weekend Smile after the break.